Howdy y'all, welcome back to Riders of Icarus. We're going to get back into questing. Of course, we are going to have to do a little bit of crafting for those quests, but we're going to consider this questing. Mainly the ones I want to work on are going to be this pinch of salt and unique research. I think that's it. Yeah, we'll get to that one later on when we get there. For right now, we do need to, I'm going to go ahead and buy these complex familiar orbs. If I can find the auction house. I thought there was one right here. I do see one over yonder, though. Yeah, so we're going to buy those complex orbs. I kept meaning to look it up, and I just decided, well, I think it was only like 5 gold for 10. We've got a little bit of spare coin to spare. So we'll pass some of that coin on to those who know where it's at or how to get it.
Do they expect me to handle everything?
Alright, oh boy, yeah, can't spell today. Complex fam, that should do it. That didn't do it. Why? Ah, capital F. Alright, so we've got one there for 5 gold. See if there's not something a little cheaper than that. Yeah, he's only selling 1. Okay, well, I guess that'll work. That'll give us a few extras. Not sure what we'd use them for, but that's alright. So we're now below 100 gold.
My time is precious.
That's alright though. By the time we get these quests turned in, I'm pretty sure we'll be right back up to 100 gold. I think in the future what I'll do is I'll try to maintain 100 gold, and anything over that we might just spend on leveling up professions and stuff like that. Kind of give some of the money to the community, since don't really need a whole lot of it at this point. So we need to head off to the barter craft. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that up so I know what I'm doing here. We need 8 of the strong spirit waters. So that means I need 8 fine concentrate.
You won't find pieces like this anywhere else. One-of-a-kind items. Right here.
I'll go ahead and speed these 8 up, even though it doesn't take long. I'll go ahead and do it for you. Okay, I've got a few extra there. I'm going to go ahead and sell back that concentrate.
You won't find pieces like this anywhere else.
It crit crafted, so we ended up with 8. Yeah, we'll go ahead and sell that. That way that's one less item I've got taken up my inventory. Because I do plan on grinding these out. The reason I decided
One-of-a-kind items.
not to grind it out in this episode was because I think there's possibly a chance that we might get some of those from the new area, the new zone that we're in, Cloying Wastes. That way I don't have to go back to the rift, but I may still end up having to do that. So what else do I need? Tender roast. I need 5 of the tender roast ones. What else do we need to go with that? Advanced sweet sauce. Okay, so I need to buy 5 of the advanced sweet sauce. This is the jewelry. Yeah, that's right. It's right next door. Even though the icon shows it kind of being right here, it's actually next door.
Get your fresh ingredients here.
I said fine sweet sauce, did I not? Advanced sweet sauce.
Please come again.
Okay, it actually crafted a few more than 5, but that's okay because that's going to give us some bonuses to stats. don't mind that being in my inventory. It looks like we are all done, so we are headed off to Cloying Wastes. We'll go ahead and hand all those in. I probably won't hand in the main quest. Wait a second. Buy or possess polished average container. Can we get that from the cooking merchant?
Get your fresh ingredients here.
Indeed we can. Ooh, those are a little expensive, so we needed 5 of those.
Please come again.
So now we are off to Cloying Waste. Yeah, I did try to look up the strong spirit to see if it drops in the Cloying Waste. Unfortunately, I could not find an answer on Gamepedia or the wiki. So I'm not sure if we can get these from Cloying Waste or not. So that's the reason I decided against finishing up the barter craft for now. We will get to that here eventually. So I'm sure we'll probably have some more quests once we get up to the next zone, which is... what is the next zone? I think Alora's Sanctuary is the level 55 zone that we haven't been in, 50 to 55. No, surely not. Surely there's something between the Cloying Waste. No, that is the next zone. So I guess, yeah, Cloying Waste caps out at 50. I was thinking there was another zone that would get us between 45 and 50. That may mean a whole lot of grinding. Let me get off my mount because I've actually had problems. Yeah, I had problems getting into the rift. I haven't tried it with the Cloying Waste, but trying to get into the rift while I was on my mount, it would send me to the load screen, but then booted me right back out, and I was still there at Hakonis.
This is important work we're doing. Real important.
Okay, this is for unique research. So this is the fluid from a... what in the world? Is the fluid itself growing? Amazing. I must get to work on this right away. The people of Elsaic fear the desert leopards. Normally I prefer to catch and study familiars, but this problem is beyond my expertise. It isn't the kind of work for me. It isn't the kind of work we usually do, but I need you to put the leopards down.
Thanks for the hand.
Kind of wish we had that quest when I was out there farming that leather there. That would have been really nice. So he wants us to kill 12 of the desert leopards. Let's go ahead and hand in a pinch of salt. See if there's any follow-up to that.
You look hungry.
No, actually I'm not. I'm pretty full. We can talk about that later. That's everything. Let me have a little taste. Yes, perfect. Now, what shall we make with this? There are famous cuisines to be found all over the world, but desert cuisines isn't one of them. Hang on. I think that might be a repeatable. Let me back out of here. It is, so that opened up a whole lot of repeatables. Let me see what these repeatables are. Buzzard legs, buzzard eggs, and of course that one we just did. Yep, okay, not doing that. Not right now. We can save that kind of stuff for a special video for those that like grinding experience. Yeah, I'm actually pretty stuffed. Went over to Granddad's and grilled out again. Fortunately, my brother couldn't show up, but I ate 2 hamburgers and Polish sausage and got yelled at because I didn't eat the potato salad that my mom made. I had nowhere to put it. I actually eat quite a bit for somebody my size. On a good day, I might weigh $1.05. That was actually quite a lot of food for me. Normally 1 to 2 hamburgers, and I'm, you know, pretty well fed. My brother, on the other hand, he can put some stuff away. I think usually whenever we grill out, if we're having hamburgers, he'll go through about 3, occasionally 4. He's quite a bit larger than I am. So all we gotta do is kill these guys. I wonder if we're gonna get any more leather. If I do, I'll save it. We still got that mark in our inventory, I believe. Yeah, still got the mark. And I was considering doing that as well, and right as I was shutting off one of my videos, I was reading down here across the screen. It says the higher level you are, the easier it is to tame. So they got me to thinking, you know, I really don't want to waste that mark. I might just hold on to it till we get a few levels behind us. So I'm sure that NPC is probably 1 level above us anyways. I want every advantage I can get, especially since I spent probably over an hour grinding for this stuff. And we might run back and get some of the lower level tames here pretty soon. Come on, leopard, get away from him. There we go. Now we can lay down the good stuff. We do have all that food that would increase our damage. Might as well go ahead and take advantage of that real quick. I wonder if you can eat on your mount. That's something I haven't tested. Let's give that a shot and see what happens. Well, we've only got 4 of those, so we'll go ahead and use that. Yeah, it says we can't use it. Okay, get off our mount. So what do we have here? Increase physical attack by 22%. What do we have over here? 25%, but that might actually be better than Leonid's. Yeah, indeed it is, so we can just sell that one. I think that is all the gear that I've got. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Actually, I need to make sure to put that stuff. Yeah, I would like to get all that stuff in the bank. So we got our buff? Awesome. Alright, back out for combat. You know, we get ready to start taming more familiars and things like that, which reminds me, I also need to grab that bison. I keep forgetting about that as well. We'll probably start out in the low area. I need to get the Tasslon, I believe, from the starting area. Probably start out with that one. And it's really going to get down to the point where I'm going to just have to pick and choose which familiars we're going to keep. Because we are limited on space. No, that's not what I wanted to do. even if I had enough ellums to buy more, you're still not going to have enough room. So, kind of have to pick and choose. Which in a way, it's kind of a shame because I wouldn't mind having one of everything. There's just not very many of these leopards. I feel like there was more last time. Wonder if there's other people down here and I'm just not seeing them. Go. Backing into all kinds of stuff. That sounded like leather. Indeed it was. Finish this leopard off, we'll change mounts and give this a little bit of a rest. So we're down to one more of those garbage health pots, and then it's time for the good stuff. Alright, last one. Maybe hook off of an extra piece of leather. You never know when you might need that mark. No, he didn't. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, back out to Darcy. Wonder if she's got anything else for us.
This is important work we're doing. Real important.
Oh, Darcy's actually a guy. I didn't even notice that. How did it go? I have a feeling those leopards know better than to attack the villages now. That last job paid well, but I'm a scholar at heart. I think the best way to learn more about these desert leopards is to capture some of our own. A few desert leopard silstones would be a huge help.
Thanks for the hand.
So we gotta tame them and seal them. I do have one silstone. Let's go grab 3. 3 for this quest because I wanted to also grab a bison. Where is the shopkeep?
Are you looking for anything in particular? Take your time. Take your time.
I'm not gonna take my time. I forgot to sell those gloves. We'll get to it eventually. How many taming points do we have? Should have quite a few. Actually, we're maxed out. That works for me. I still have not figured out if this is an actual dead player here, or if that's an NPC. There is quite a bit of customization that may be possible that it's a player. Well, there goes another achievement. Also go ahead and pick that up because we are close to a bank. If I can remember to actually put the stuff in the bank. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all those taming points. We haven't really had a need for them yet. Probably just because I don't play it 24/7. Or at least we're not taming 24/7. Alright, one more. I was surprised it doesn't say that they have to be a certain level. Make you rank them up before you turn them into siltstone. Works for me. And another achievement. More elims. I think that one's only one elim though. Still, I will take it. Yeah, one elim. Head back over to Darcy. We'll at least get out of the aggro range. I can't remember exactly where Darcy. I think Darcy is right over here. Yeah, there he is. Alright, let's get those things in the stones. I'm curious if he's actually going to take these or if he's going to let us keep them. If he lets us keep them, then we'll just throw them in our gear.
This is important work we're doing. Real important.
Oh, this is perfect. I wanted a desert leopard of my own since I was working on this very important research. Thank you. Still curious if he'd let us keep it. Yeah, let's go ahead and read this. The griffings around the Challenger's flight path have been getting antsy. They look like they need a hug, but they'd sooner pluck your eyes out. My client is eager to find out what makes such a cute little featherball go feral. Pyos fly around 110 meters above Challenger's flight path. Hang on. Pyos? I thought he said griffinlings. So I guess are pyros considered griffinlings? Is that what he's saying? Could be. So we're actually going after pyrobled.
My employers send their regards.
So did we get to keep them? No, we didn't get to keep them. Alright. So he wants 9 of them. Oh, he's ranged. I thought maybe he was stunned. I didn't realize he was ranged. I forgot all about that. Oh, we got more company. I think I was so used to the other zones we were in, killing everything so fast, I forgot how long it takes me to kill stuff in this zone. There's definitely not very many. I wonder if these guys have a chance to drop something for a mark for another creature. I don't think we've gotten anything rare from them yet. Feel bad killing them though, especially with that noise they make. Alright, last two. I just saw another Pio fault. Yeah, there goes another one. I don't see... Oh, okay, there is another player here. That's why I'm not seeing very many Pio. It's kind of freaking me out. I was seeing Pio just dropping out of the sky. I was like, what's going on? done. Head back and turn that in and see if there's a follow-up for that, and then if not, then we'll go hand in that quest right there. Looks like it's about time to switch mounts again. And I just realized I went the wrong way to turn in that quest. That's alright. We'll go ahead and turn this quest in while we're here. So we need to add spices to Naya's pot. Alright, here we go for a long fall down. And it's showing the pot to be right there. I don't... Ah, there it is.
You look hungry.
Master of cooking. This smells so good. I can't wait to share this with the Knights of Golden Peak. I'll show that shoddy chef. And now we're get a lot of repeatables. Let me see what these entail. Croc meat. Albus, tortoises. Huh. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the herbs that we've been getting. And buffalo haunches. That would actually
When
be
will my ingredients get here?
a good way to level up cooking. Alright, so we're off to talk to Darcy this time. Yeah, that's gonna start cleaning out that inventory pretty quick. I'm not sure. I think that was actually for the main quest. So we're getting rid of the bloods. I need to throw that and that in the bank. You know what? While we're here, let's go grab that bison before I forget. He was somewhere right in this area, I believe. And the bestiary will tell me while we're heading that way. Cloying Wastes? It wasn't the Revenant, I don't believe. I think there was actually another bison. Or did we already get it? Maybe it was the Revenant. Let's see where that one's at. Death's Shade. No, that definitely wasn't that one. It could have been. I don't remember getting the bison. Matter of fact, that's why I got the stone. No, we'll just do a quick drive-by, I guess, on the way to turn in that quest. Just kind of keep our eyes peeled for it. And I know we've tamed the Dimbasars. We actually had a quest that made us do that. Maybe it was the desert buffalo. No, we already got that one. Ah, I should have had that stone on me whenever I saw whatever it was I needed. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and pick up a couple more anyways. Oh, he ran out of stamina. So, I'm just curious where Death Shade's at. Over in that area. Okay. Don't think we've had any quests over there yet. Yeah, nothing there that we need. I thought all those were elites. Alright, enough baffling. Let's get on to our quest. Yeah, sometimes I do get a bit carried away trying to just kind of admiring the game. Games in general. I get lost in them. I do a lot more of it when I'm not recording.